Gotta wear my EVHAT for this one. Here we go with Brother the Cloud for Savio Lopez and Rasmus Hoffman, and not the least of all, of course, for you. Two things in no particular order. We're gonna detune our guitar 1/2 step down. That's D-E tune, not D-tune, detune. So you'll have E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat. All your strings go down one note. Also, I made you a tab. This is a lot. So go get it. It's free. No strings attached. RyanLStudios.com show notes. And out of respect for the topic at hand, I'm not super secret backwards coding this, but I do want to hide it. So you're just looking for BTC. For the record, I don't believe the guitar plays the first note I'm going to play here. I think the bass does, but it's just me here. So I'm going to play it. Just hit your open E string. And when you do that, you want to have your fingers in position A7, D6 with middle pointer. Give those a squeeze, and you're immediately going to hammer up from 6 to 9 on the D string, before you abandon that whole situation and slide up to 11. 9, 7, 6, 4, 2. That is the first half of the lick. And the second half of the lick is going to be E7, A7, 9, 10, 5, 7. Together. Do that twice. When the singing starts, the guitar is playing some little bitty stuff up here. Grab A7 with your middle finger, D6 with your pointer finger, just kind of like the intro, but we need G9 as well with your pinky finger. For plucking, here's two options for you. It's hard to tell exactly what's happening, but you could go A, G, A, D, A, G, A, D, A, G, A, D, A, G, A, D. That works really nicely. Or you could do what I was kind of enjoying. It's a little more complicated of a pattern, but you're going to be A, G, D, A, G, D, A, G. And that adds up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 sets of 3 and a set of 2, right? So you pick your favorite. But this is the first chord. Twice. The second chord, the only thing that changes is the D string goes from 6 to 7. So you can just smush your pointer finger on A and D, and the pinky finger stays right where it is. And you do that for the same amount of time. So, but I have a supposition, a guess, or maybe something you just might want to include. I cannot confirm that I hear this in the song. It might be there, but if you want to add the note from the melody, right, you can do your first chord, second chord, then if you reach your pinky to that D10, that's a C note, and put your ring finger down on the G9 there, you've got the weirdest way ever to play A minor. That's an E note, and a C note, and another E note. So if you look at your A minor chord, you've got E here on the D string, 2nd fret, and you've got C on the B string, 1st fret. So these two notes, E and C, isn't not A minor. That said, the second chord, first chord, when the D string goes up 1 fret, we have the notes E and A, so that also is not an A minor. We've got A, of course, in A minor, and the same E. So that would be two different ways of playing A minor in that little itty-bitty way, while kind of accentuating that really great melody note that comes in on that note. On that note, if you're playing by yourself and you want to fill it out more, the chords implied there, as I just explained, are E, A minor, but if you want to get some of the motion into open chords, this does not happen on the track, like I said, but you can play E, and then You know, the bass goes up to G sharp, so you could frantically, if you've got amazing pinky abilities here, like Eddie does, you could reach for the E string 4th fret for a G sharp, or you could play E with a G sharp in the bass like this, middle finger on E4, pointer finger on D2, ring finger on G4, and pinky finger on B5. On topic, this is the way Chris Cornell loved to play E with a G sharp in the bass. Followed by A minor. And then if you really want to accentuate that C, you can plop a C in the bass of your A minor with your pinky finger there. I don't think it's just a regular C chord. Try it for yourself and play C if you want, but I think it's an A minor chord through and through there. So you'd have E. E with a G sharp in the bass. A minor, and with a C in the bass. If you're playing by yourself and you just want to play some chords. For the for the transition into the chorus, you know, it's when the electric guitar kicks in with some grind there. You're gonna have a D power chord. That's what D5 means. 5 means power chord. It's on the A string 5th fret to A5. That's on the E string 5th fret. And he goes quick up to B 2 frets higher on his way into the chorus, because that's kind of where he's headed for the chorus. Into the chorus. In this is a fascinating chorus. Eddie continues thinking musically about the things he was thinking a lot about in Gigaton, and that is descending bass lines and fifths in the bass. The first chord is going to be E. It's a whole bar chord. A7, D, G, B9. Also, we want that B in the bass on the E string 7th fret. Kind of takes the E-ness out of it, but adds some thickness. Also, you probably want to use your pinky because, and I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this second chord, but if I had to make a bet, he does this. And stretches that A string all the way down to the 5th fret. So what you're hearing is, and the bass helps out with it, of course, what you're hearing is, but this is constant in there. It goes 1 more half step down, but my bet isn't that that happens. My bet is that this happens. The E string 9th fret going on top of your little A shape there, or on bottom, rather, musically, of course. And a C power chord on the 3rd fret of the A string. And a D power chord on the 5th fret. So, method number 1. Works weirdly for me. Method number 2 would be the same first chord, but then instead you could grab the E string 10th fret and then switch your pointer finger to little A-shaped duty there. It's the same exact thing. And then, you know, however this works for you, my body is backwards or something, so I actually like to do this, but most people play this chord, which is C sharp minor 7 with no 5th in it, like this, the opposite of me, but, you know, maybe from here to here works for you. So those are the 2 methods to play that second chord in the chorus. You pick your favorite. They are the exact same thing. This brings us to the transition into the bridge at the end of the second chorus, at the end of the thing we just talked about, right? You're going to play the power chords C, B, A, G. That is the E string because it's more convenient because we're right up here, right, instead of down here. That's C, but E string 8th fret is also C. 8, 7, 5, 3, into the bridge, which is A minor for a while, then C, D, A minor. This time it ends with C, G, then you do the first one again, which ends in C, D, and the last one is A minor, B power chord, C, D power chords, but apart from those B, C, and D power chords at the end, no guitar player is doing it the way I just did that during the bridge. You can play those chords however you want, but I'm going to show you next now how the guitar in that track is doing the A minor and the C, D, and the G. Follow my logic 007. When you play an A minor chord, your highest 3 strings are open, 1, 2, right? The 12th fret of the guitar is the spot where all the strings reset. This is the octave, so 0, 1, 2 is the same as 12, 13, 14. That is a little teeny tiny up high in the register A minor chord. That's the A minor chord that's being played here. Then for C, we're going to play a little F-shaped C. It's going to be 8, 8, 9. We're not going to add the 10. You can if you want to, but I don't hear that D string 10th fret. These are 3 string chords. And D is 2 frets higher than that. So, A minor. C, D, the second time, A minor. C, but G is a D shape on the 7th and 8th frets. Then the third time, of course, is the same as the first time, and then the fourth time, the power chords actually happen, so that's what you do regardless of what you've been doing. Then we get a lower octave lick. This is really cool. Open E, A string, 2, 4, 2, open, E4, E2, slide all the way up to 12. That's my favorite part. Then the next half starts the same, E and A7. Then A goes 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 14, and then you do the first half again. And then we slam into the chorus. That leaves us with just the outro to take care of. Play these chords however you want, but I believe them to be the big bar chords. A minor, G, F, and then the power chords C and D like this. C, D, C, D, C, C. Over and over and over again. A minor, G, F. That's how the song ends. It just ends on a C, and that is it. That is how you play that, I think. I mean, there's nothing to go on but the ear balls here, right? And this took some kind of delving into the, well, I don't know Eddie Vedder, but, but I've been listening to his music for a long time, so I had some clues to go on. But thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye, and good luck with this one.